Hey guys, it's Heidi, and tonight we're going to be reviewing, or just viewing, some eBay items that I have found on the strange section of eBay. So this should be kind of fun and enjoyable, and I hope you enjoy checking these things out too. Some of them are just gag gifts, but I still felt that they hit that weird realm where, you're not going to see every day, but are still like fun to look and, have a conversation about. So let's get started. First on my list is a new in the box soap burger from 1978. Yes, check this thing out. As you can tell, it kind of reminds me of like a bath bomb style. It almost looks like it's crumbling in the package. But hey, for $8, you can have a burger. And I guess it comes with washcloths. So hey, that's a deal. So this is definitely a gag gift, but I've never come across it before. This is a creamed can of possum with sweet potatoes garnished in coon fat gravy. I wonder if there's like actually stuff inside of it, but for $23.14, you can try some out for dinner tonight. This next one here is obviously not that unusual, but I wanted to include it just because it's $1,000. But for $1,000, you can get yourself a chunk of Doritos dust that's been compacted, probably came out of the Doritos machine, and you could use this to season probably the next 30 meals, and it would all taste like Doritos if you wanted to. So this one is on my creepy list, definitely. For $238, you can buy yourself some creepy children's feet that are very lifelike. I don't know how I feel about this. It's more than just a little weird. It would be disturbing to find, like, let's say that somebody dropped them in a parking lot. The cops are probably going to be called on you. I chose to include this one because I grew up with horses, and one of the things that we did was that we would shave them with horse clippers. So these are a pair of antique horse clippers that look more like a torture device than actual horse clippers. So obviously you have like a metal toothed comb up front, and then what sits right behind those teeth are razor blades. This one is a bit controversial, not controversial, but has to do with natural body functions. Now, I have recently heard about this device, so I definitely know that people use it. It was not something that I ever grew up with, but it is a poop knife. And I have heard stories where people will hang knives right outside their bathroom or inside their bathroom to use as they are using the toilet and need help. They'll just pull out their poop knife and slice it off. $14.95. This one here, Vermont rattlesnake eggs. Now, I grew up in the flea market atmosphere, so I don't know if this is how I know so much about this toy. Somebody did prank me with this. So like what happens is this Vermont rattlesnake egg package is like a small vanilla envelope, just small. You take this device it's like on a hanger, a metal hanger. It's not very big at all. And then you take that washer and you twist it up, okay? You twist it super tight. It's on a rubber band, okay? And so then the washer and the rubber band device goes back in that vanilla envelope, okay? And somebody approaches you and they'll just be like, oh my gosh, you have to see what I just got. And you're holding it, you're holding the washer because obviously you don't want it to go off, okay? And the person will, make up this really crazy story, like there's these rattlesnake eggs inside this pouch. They're about ready to hatch. You really need to see this. And like you're already freaking out because you hear rattlesnake and your mind just goes in 100 different directions. The brave person that you're trying to be takes the envelope and literally before you even grab the envelope from the person, the washer on the rubber band is unspiraling inside and it goes just like a rattlesnake and you freak out. So yeah, it is a gag gift, but I couldn't believe that they were selling these on eBay and I had to include it in my list. So $6. So this one is one of my favorites. These are squirrel underpants. Yes, this is another gag, but it's just like people actually do have pet squirrels. And what if you wanted to get your squirrel some cute underpants? Like, how do you know what size your squirrel would need? You know, because it definitely looks like a one size fits most squirrel. I think they're pretty cute. $17.95 for some squirrel underpants. This one here is a bit controversial, but I had to include it because it seemed like it was kind of an antique. This is from apparently the 1970s. It's a swinger party glass and it's on a chain and it's supposed to keep your hands free for those type of swinger activities. Apparently it wasn't a good idea because it's something that people don't use on the daily, so it must have phased out. And last but not least, this is a porcelain figurine of a little girl playing a violin that has a head on the end of the violin. Actually, that's a cello. Do I need to go back and record all that? It's a cello. It's a cello. Okay, my bad. I should have read the title before I opened my mouth. But yeah, I definitely think this is a little strange. It would be interesting to know the story behind this. Apparently it's from 1991. Golden Memories is possibly the company that made it. It does look like your typical Hallmark porcelain figurine, but with a twist. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Hopefully we can get back out into real life once these storms settle down. But I will see you later and have a great weekend. Bye.